Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. done. I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here.
What happened, Kate? Are you injured, sir? Is there something wrong? Sir?
And that's how my story ends. The cop who thought at first that I was...
What happened, Kate?
This guy came out of the toilets. He was covered in blood.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here. I live too far away to walk.
Nobody goes
I
anywhere.
have to find another way to get back home.
A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs. Diner, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. Probably a stabbing, from what I could see. Looks like it went down in the toilets. The murderer got away.
In a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, the waitress, Kate. She was serving a client when the guy came out of the toilets covered in blood and left through the back door. Kate saw him from up close. She could probably tell you more about it.
Killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Identified man went berserk last night, opening fire.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Is the body still there?
The boys from the morgue were waiting for you to get here before moving it. Nobody's been in the toilet since we found the body.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison.
A 49-year-old.
I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old
Kate?
unidentified man went berserk last night.
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti.
Shotgun
I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
damage to the base.
No. Go ahead.
Reported to have made it back to their headquarters.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular.
Identified man went
He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
killing at least 49 soldiers and 13
Tell me about the murderer, Kate.
damage to the base.
Did you get a good look at him?
The Israeli jet.
His face was covered in blood. I just remember his eyes.
9-year-old unidentified man went
His eyes.
night opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young.
9-year-old unidentified man went
That's all I can remember.
fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
soldiers and
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
13 are reported to have made it back to their headquarters.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
9-year-old unidentified man
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job,
killing at
the
least
usual stuff.
13 civilians.
He never talked to anybody else.
Heavy and the Israeli jets are reported.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
9-year-old unidentified
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
killing at least 49 soldiers and
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
Israeli jets are reported
No,
made it back.
it was just a night like any other.
A 49-year-old unidentified
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
restaurant.
No, I didn't notice anything.
13 civilians.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Base is said to be heavy.
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up.
12-gauge shotgun in a
Oh my
crowded downtown
God.
restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
A 49.
I had just finished clearing the table. He burst out of the toilets. He came right at me. I screamed. My platter fell on the floor. I'm sure he would have come after me if Martin hadn't been there.
Heavy and the Israeli
What happened next?
made it back.
He got scared and ran out the emergency exit.
49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about John tonight?
killing at least 40
Did he seem worried or stressed out?
damage.
No, he was just like he always is. He even made a joke when he came in.
Do you think that you would recognize the murderer?
Last night, opening
I'll never forget that face.
shotgun in a crowded
Perfect.
downtown restaurant.
Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Heavy and the Israeli jets.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
A 49-year-old
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
fire with a 12-gauge shotgun.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
Damage
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely.
Good night.
49-year-old went berserk last night, fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night. Fire with a
Several wounds on the left side of the chest, in the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds. Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it, then we'll know for sure.
No trace of a struggle. Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise.
A table knife covered in blood. Obviously the murder weapon. The killer used his silverware to stab his victim. That would seem to indicate that the murder wasn't premeditated. Tyler, I want you to verify that Garrett has lifted the prints off this knife handle. Have him check out the blood on the blade as well.
Okay. Man, stab some dude in the toilets? You gotta be crazy. This guy took a big risk. Anybody could have walked in here and surprised him.
killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force.
berserk last night.
Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy.
Downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage
Did you find anything, Tyler?
heavy, and the Israeli jets are
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
13 civilians.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
Jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take another look around before we go.
Unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge.
You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
49 soldiers.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
Said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back.
Nope, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired.
Shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least soldiers and 13.
Not much chance of finding anything this far from the restaurant. I'm gonna head back. A taxi. The murderer might have come or gone in a taxi. I'm gonna check on the destinations of taxis leaving this area.
49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jet
Book.
made it
The Tempest by Shakespeare.
a 49
If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading.
fire with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
Civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are.
Well, the coffee's not on the bill.
A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with
A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird.
at least 40
He's a caffeine addict. Or else he wasn't alone.
The base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely.
Frank, can you verify all of the calls that came through this phone tonight?
Opening fire with
You got it, Carla.
a shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing 49 soldiers and 13
A bloody piece of cloth. Maybe the killer left it when he fled the scene.
killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun in a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely. A 49-year-old unidentified One man went berserk last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge shotgun at a crowded downtown restaurant, killing at least 49 soldiers and 13 civilians. Damage to the base is said to be heavy, and the Israeli jets are reported to have made it back to their headquarters safely.
You ever consider a career in plumbing, Carla?
You ever consider a career in comedy, Tyler?
Hey, everybody says I'm a very funny guy. Maybe it was a revenge thing, or a psycho. This town is full of psychos. They're everywhere. When I was in the Bronx, I saw guys who'd rip your guts out and hand them to you just so they could take your shoes.
Tyler, can you shut up for 2 minutes?
Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times. That should help my migraine. Notice reads, "Don't take with alcohol."
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605, and it's now time for the weather flash with...
Hi, this is Lucas Kane. I'm not here right now, so please leave a message. Hello, Lucas. It's Marcus. I'm calling because tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of the accident, and I thought, well, maybe you might want to go together this time. Anyway, give me a call. Goodbye.
The body of a man was discovered in the restroom of an East End restaurant. The victim was stabbed several times with a steak knife, while just yards away, other customers were calmly eating their meals. Investigators are already on the trail of a suspect who fled the scene just before the body was discovered. Police have no other comment for the time being, but stay tuned for updates into this. Several times with a steak knife.
New York Police, please open the door.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind. especially horrible murder was committed last night in the restroom of a...
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately. If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.